Hello and welcome to the next tutorial of Nafa. In this tutorial, we'll be seeing the purchase order module. Purchase order is also commonly called as PO. It's located under the purchase section over here, and you can even open it or search it from the search box or find it from using the search box. So just type a purchase order here, and you'll be able to see this link. So once you click on this link, this page is displayed. Here we can see the list of all the purchase order which are been registered in system or which are created by you or which are assigned to you, or they are being created by your teammates who are uh, where you are in their upper hierarchy. So here you can see that there are like save, print preview, ID of that purchase order, then the vendor name to which the PO is raised, the phone number of the vendor, date, status, total. So there are many such columns. So here you can align the column sequence as per your convenience. Like I am just making the date as first column, then the vendor, then the phone, then the status, total. So you can even change the width of the column. Suppose the vendor column needs to be some larger, you can drag it and make it larger. ID can be a small one, so I'm just making it small. And you can even sort the list by any of the column. Just click on it, it will sort by ascending or by descending. Okay. And this all the settings will be saved for your user. So setting in the sense that we change the sequence of column, we change the width of the columns. So all these preferences, they can be saved for your user login. So other users will have their own view, so they can customize the view as per their needs. So your changes on this grid or this view will not affect your other users onto the portal. So here you can search and find any purchase order. It's a quick search we call. Here you can register a new purchase order. Here you can refresh the list. Here is the column picker where you can choose what columns you want, what columns you don't want. Like project is not needed, company is not needed because you don't use multi-company. Phone is also not necessary. Branch is not required. Terms are not needed to be shown on the list. So okay, so only those columns which you have opted are visible here. And you can even apply the filters, like if you want to see a specific vendor's purchase order with a specific date range, so you can apply multiple filters over here. We call them as a quick filter. Like if you want to see only open purchase order for this vendor for this date range. Okay, so like this multiple filters can be applied, and even whatever you applied filters and columns you have chosen, you can export this all data as a report in Excel and PDF also. So this is a quick filter we say. Similarly, we have an edit filter option, which is a very advanced feature and functionality where you can for any combination of filters with a very dynamic criteria you can add. We have a separate tutorial for this. Please go ahead and explore, because this is a very powerful tool and you can generate dynamic reports using this tool. Then comes the template. Here in template, you can define multiple templates. What are templates? Templates are the thing like Nafa offers way much automation in all the modules. So here in purchase order module also, you can automate your emails, automate SMS, or automate many of the touch points with your sorry, customers, sorry, or clients. Here you can add the pending purchase email. Then what should be terms, like we define terms here, term 1, term 2. Suppose I'm adding the terms. So let's see, when we are defining a new purchase order, how these terms will look like. Here email template can be defined. This is a very powerful editor where you can format your mail, you can add the images, you can style your content, you can color your content. So all the functionalities for formatting your email are given here. You can explore it and use them. So your email looks like a very polished one. Then you have email configuration, where you can define the email configurations for the standard providers, or you can even use the custom provider. We have a different video for how to configure the email addresses. Please explore that. But whatever email you configure here, your purchase order mails will be triggered by this mail ID. Even you can have CCs and BCCs added with comma separated. So whenever an email or SMS is triggered to your customer, it can be a manual or automated. Automatically the CCs and BCs will be considered. So update here. I'm just closing this template template section. You can access it back from here. Then you have details section. You can use multiple delete or bulk delete option, where you can select multiple records by these checkboxes, and you can delete them in bulk if you have permission. Then as you see that you can change the statuses from this grid. You can change the assign to from this list over here itself, like Excel. You can update the multiple records at a time, and then you can hit on the save, so multiple bulk update will be done for you. So whatever view we seen when we first opened this module was the default view, then we changed it as per your convenience. If you feel like the default view you wanted back, just click on the reset preferences. All your settings, like you extended the column width, you changed the sequence of columns, like you took date before vendor, all will be reset to its by default. Then comes the setting for purchase order. So this is again very important thing. You should explore this, because this offers you a power to customize your module as per your business flow. So like if you want to enable check and forward in PO, if you want to enable manual serial numbering, if you want to enable multi assigning purchase order, so there are many such options. I would recommend you to please go ahead and explore this option and opt for them if you find them useful for your business flow. So I'm just updating it. We are coming back to the view here. So here, wherever your cursor change to hand cursor, you can click there and it will open a record for you. So this is a purchase order form, how it looks like. So if you have a purchase requisition, internal requisition, you can add the reference number here, or if you are moving your PR directly to PO, this reference number will be auto captured. Then you can select the vendor, date, expected delivery date, loading date. If you get acknowledgement that it's been loaded by your vendor, you can add the loading date. Then you have a place of supply, it is necessary in GST. In VAT cases, this option will be automatically hidden. Total of the your PO description and the lot details, whatever lots are coming, those details are mentioned here. Then if the shipping address is different than your basic or the primary address of HO, you can opt for it and select the multi addresses. Here you can add the multiple products which you want to raise a PO to your vendor. So you can just go ahead on new product and add the multiple products over here, or you can use the pick product option, where you can select the multiple products from here and click OK. Those products will be added over here. Then the packaging HSN code, freight HSN code, these are the GST statutory compliances, and the packaging and freight charges. So automatically the GST will be added. Then what mode of GST you want, composite or mixed, you can opt for it. Like if you hover here over here, it will show some details about GST, what GST says about which mode you should apply. Okay, then there is a roundup. For VAT, this section will be automatically hidden. And then the status, whether it's open, when you close this PO, you close it. Okay, then branch, from which branch this PO is raised, you can hide it from settings. Then the invoice number against which this PO was required or raised, PRN number, PRN date, or purchase order acknowledgement number, you can add it over here. Then if you have enabled bid, then GM sales order number can be added, and the additional information can be added. And if you see, when we defined in the templates, if your term section is blank over here, application will automatically fetch the terms from your template section, which we defined in some time before. Owner is the one who has created this record. Assigned to one is the who is been responsible for this record. So you can change this assigned to, so that whatever follow-ups are to be there, or whatever uh, actions are to be taken on the PO will be taken by this assigned to user. Even you can enable multi-user assigning, which we seen in settings section, so that you can assign this PO to multiple users also. So going ahead, you can add the tracking details one by one, date, location, and description. You can even add the attachments. You have multiple attachment facility for this PO. Then comes this update. When you click on update, the changes you made will be saved, and this form will be closed back, and you will be shown with the list back. Sorry. If you click on apply changes, this changes will be saved and you remain on the same form. If you click on this delete button, this record will be deleted, but it is subject to the permission given. Then you can print this purchase order. I will just click here on the PO, and we will see the purchase order, how the purchase order print looks like. So this is the default view. You can customize it from settings, or you can change the template. Please explore our another video for how the templates can be changed for the modules. So this is the default view. You can change it as per your convenience, which we offer. Even you can upload the signature over here for auto signature. So this is a print preview. So let's get back to the form. So this is the form. We are back to form. Here you can move this purchase order directly to purchase or GRN stages. So you need not have to do the data entry again over there. Then you can compare this with the purchase and GRN. So you can come to know whether the purchase is fully as per the purchase order given, or the GRN was in line with the purchase order which was raised. So you can even manually send the mail. You can automate it from settings. So whenever purchase order is created, and mail will be automatically sent to your vendor. Similarly for SMS, then you have a history where you can check the audit trails, and in extras you can import the products directly. If you want to, if you don't want to add the products one by one, you can just import them directly. And you can even make the cash book payment entry for your vendor for advance or the payment of this purchase order. So this was all about the purchase order. I'm just clicking update. So we close that form and come back to the list view. So here there are some advanced features like drag and drop for grouping. So you can drag any of the column and group your data and have a pivot kind of view as we see in Excel. It is a very again powerful functionality. We have separate video for how to do drag drop grouping of your data and have a very insightful view of your data. So please explore that video. And also there is another part as views, favorite views. It is again a powerful feature. I would request you to please explore that too. So you use the full power of this module with this advanced functionalities. So this was all about purchase order. I think I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.